All right, I'm live. Let's try this again. Okay. You can see. All right, gonna move Max. Unbelievable. Hi, I have a black screen. Love you, Max. But I can see. I can see you. So, but if I go and take a picture, nada. So let me just make sure you can see the whole table, right? Because that would drive me fucking bananas. This shit is bananas. BANANAS. Shit is bananas. BANANAS. Okay. I'm glad you can see the screen since I can't see jack shit. It's so weird looking at a black screen. It's actually fucking annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Isn't she lovely? So, I pulled this deck, not the first time. I don't think we got to it the last time. Hey, Dwayne. Hey, Shannon. Hello, Kelly. So, let me just see. Can you see what I see? Isn't that Christmas? You can see from there to there. Let me just double check. No, the camera's on and off. I tried like 5 different times coming live. Yeah. So, where's my phone down here? I hate when you guys can't see. Still can't see. This will cut off small, like over here. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Yep. Okay. How is everybody? Shake it up, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Yeah, you got 3 notifications. Yeah, well, I didn't get any notifications. I have mine turned on to see if it's working as well. So, there's that. Just getting back to my doctor. All due respect, stay away from the bleach. I have to take a freaking stress test. But with your rash, with respect to your rash, I'd stay with calamine. Stop using bleach. Yeah. I'll hold off on steroids at this point. And I want to say I missed that appointment, so let me double check. I'll probably be paying $50 for that. Fuck me. They cancel on me all the time, and I forgot to put it back in the calendar. Oh, all right. That's an old message. Hello. So I'm washing everything again because I got new poison oak on my ankle. So I was like, fuck this. Not happy. At all. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm like, but these are new. So the thing is, like, what I like about this, oh, okay, here's the duck. My dad's photos. I hope you can see. The Muscovy duck. Muscovy. It's a cute, it has a cute waddle, I'm not gonna lie. But the thing is, like, and then my dad posted it on Facebook, and it was funny because everyone's commenting, and this one is like, isn't that about 1,500 miles off course? You know, so, and the black and white duck, the black and white heron, I haven't seen. And the blue one, my blue regular gray herons are back. So I was like, yes, taking over your territory. But that duck, like, I'm guessing it's maybe somebody's pet, but like, what are the odds of two new species being from native to Texas? The other one's really native to like further out, some other freaking continent. So like, because you want to just think like it was somebody's pet, but it's, these ducks eat squirrels and stuff, you know, so it's in their paws, their webs, whatever it is, their feet, are like vicious, like a mountain cat, you know what I mean? Like, they'll fuck you up. It's like an eagle or a hawk, you know what I mean? So it's like, okay, why would anybody want that with a pet? You know, like, I don't, you know, not a duck I'd want as a pet. But I don't fucking know. But the heron's gone. So I don't know if it flew back towards Texas. And it was just here temporarily. Because Texas did have a drought for a little while before they got storms, right? So I don't know. Stay away from the bleach, yeah. So anyway, I got 2 new spots. And when I was outside the other day, I wasn't really walking around like that. So I see all my sneakers that I'm going to rewash because the oils. And it's right there where the tongue to my sneaker would be. And I even said to myself, I'm like, I probably should have washed these sneakers. So I'm rewashing my clothes, all my black leggings again that I would have wore. And my sheets again. So that's fun, right? Shit. Why I was on that website. I'm pretty sure I missed an appointment. Let me go back on that shit. I do have an appointment this morning, 2 of them, but as long as I'm off by like 10, I'm good. So how's everybody else? How do I see my appointments? No upcoming today. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. That's good. And no upcoming in the future. Oh, I do. Shit. Oh, that was canceled. by me, them. They canceled on that one April 18th. May 15th, which is yesterday. Reschedule appointment. Shit, I did miss it. Oh, there's $50 down the drain. Wait, where'd you guys go? Can you guys still see me? I couldn't even see the writing anymore because the camera's not on. Oh, fuck. You just finished your school exam, so a couple months before my plans. Well, congratulations. What are you going to be doing? Where are you going to be going? Well, I'm glad you can see. Yeah, you know, like when the camera's not on, it fades out. It buffered for a second. Shit. You know what that means? That probably means every time the screen goes black, it buffers. Well, I know I'm fine now because I signed back on. So watch out for a few more minutes. I'm going to let the screen go black again. And before we start the read, because if that's the case, then I definitely got to stay on top of it. Again, I got pulled to these cards. Medical labs, sampling testing. Fun. I hope you don't have to work with like the urine of the stool. Like, I don't know how they do that. Like, are you thinking like hematology? Are you thinking chemistry? What are you thinking for labs? Like, you're going to work with blood? Infections? Ooh. Yeah. You're giving me a panic attack, Dwayne. I like so infectious disease. Good for you. I mean, you literally give me anxiety. I hated walking down to the lab and to do all those. Like, why? Like, ew. Or is it like blood infection? Well, they're all infections, but like cultures, well, that's infection. That's still blood. Yeah, good for you. We need people like you. Not my forte. That is for sure. He literally just gave me anxiety. Tissue. Yeah. Sputum. Bile duct. Fun. Are you going to test the men's little swimmers too? That's got to be quick the minute they'd hit air. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Good. Takes a strong stomach to work with that. I couldn't work with spit. You hope not. Well, I'm pretty sure you probably will, considering they're going to give you the runaround. Hope you work for a good hospital. What did I say? I hope you get a good hospital. I hope you're working in a good hospital. I'm not sure what I said. just got anxiety. Oh, it's your anxiety. Do you know if you passed yet? Yeah, you said you finished your school exam. I don't want to scroll up. I'm trying not to touch the screen until it goes black again. So I've been going to doctor. Do you know what they diagnosed me with? I'm just over it. Ooh, do you hear that squeak? I forget what that means. We looked it up. But fibromyalgia. And I was just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. But I mean, it makes total sense because I thought it was my joints. So I started looking into it. And it is the joints, the muscles, the tendons, the soft tissue. So it's really what gets affected is the soft tissue. That's what's struggling. So I'm over it. So it's not like, so the pain actually doesn't even come from the soft tissue, and it's not like a rheumatoid like disease or anything like that. It's actually caused by the pain receptors, to physical trauma and psychological stress. So I was like, great. Like, you probably have that from the accident. And I'm just like, so I'm looking that up, and it does. It's trauma from a car accident. And a good amount of people, that's actually how they get it, is with trauma, unless it's like hereditary. So like the physical injuries when it comes to like the nerves, so it obviously increases the chemicals, right? And it goes to the receptors. So, and not only that, when your nervous system is fucked up, like psychological stress too. So, because like I said, the neck and the spinal, all that, it's all linked. So I'm just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And they're like, and my grandmother actually has it. So, and it can be hereditary. So chances are mine will go away. It's not something that actually goes away anyway. It just sometimes it get better, worse. Usually it gets worse in the winter, cold days, which I've already noticed that in physical therapy. On rainy days, I'm like, oh, it's like the weather, arthritis. But I'm like, I don't typically have arthritis. So, and it's not autoimmune. No, that's how they rule it out too, because I had all the autoimmunes done 3 times now. So it would either be the fibromyalgia, which all the 18 points, I couldn't believe what she was like pinching me. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. But it makes total sense. It's like lupus. It's very hard. So when certain things don't come through, they start testing for other stuff, and I'm not getting better. And I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? Like, I can still do things, and my back's in a lot of pain with certain stuff, but I'm talking like walking up the stairs. Everything fucking hurts. And then I'm like out of breath. So that's why I got to do the stress test. Make sure I'm not putting strain on my heart. And sure as shit, we were just talking about this last week. So I'm trying to understand it. And I've known somebody who's had it. And it's one of those things, like there's certain medicines that can try to heal the soft tissue, the nerves, right? It's like the gabapentin, that type of thing. But it's not really a thing you can heal on your own. Like, you have to work on healing it. It's not something that you can just leave alone and it goes away. Right, I get it. The label doesn't matter. I get what you're saying. But I'm just like, you gotta be fucking like kidding me. I'm glad I kind of know what's going on, because it gives me it gives me things to like look into. You know what I mean? So it's not like life threatening, and it doesn't add years off your life or anything like that. But I mean, it sucks. But my back, 27, my back was already fucked up living with that, knowing that it would never be 100%. But I can live, right? I'm too young not to like push through. Oh, the computer's about to go out, so I'll look up 27. You have to tell me if it buffers. I'm gonna let it fade out. So let me go to 27, and I want to talk so you guys can hear me. And I'm gonna go back in. All right. Did I lose anybody? Did it buffer? Was everybody good? No, and no, it was good. So buffered quick, but you're back. See, it buffers for some people. Fuck. So I'm gonna have to stay on top of it. Oh, fucking sucks. Trying to stay on top of that and reading at the same time. So 27 encourages you to become more self-aware and explore aspects of yourself rather than judgment. Once you see yourself clearly and self-aware, develop the skills to create your own joyful life. Ask yourself what gifts you have to share with the world and how to utilize them. Don't cover up your true self by labeling or identifying yourself by things or with things and end up defining you. You are more powerful and important than a label or an object. The 27 also tells you new information or news of positive nature is on its way. Be open to signs and synchronicities. These news and information will lead to new ways of doing things by having a clearer perspective. It's kind of what we're just somewhat what we were talking about, but it also explains like the brain fog, that type of stuff. Yeah, she gave me pamphlets and all that, and yoga. I can start with chair yoga because I still can't overdo it. And I just thought to myself, like, I'm almost like 6 months in from this car accident and not getting better. So it's shitty. Like I can still like live, but everything's a lot of work. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of work to cook. It's a lot of work to garden. Like I'll have to take breaks in between from like bending over and planting because it hurts, you know? To the point where I just push through and I come in and take, pain medicine. So the gabapentin is kind of working and kind of not. Max, don't be an asshole. I'm watching you. And that's typically what they give anyway. But because it's not touching the pain, like touching the nerves, I have no choice but to go to I have to go another route until I figure this out. So I know diet and all that is really, really good, really, really important. Nutrition. It's really a mental thing too. And it's not mental as if the pain's not real. It's real. It's not mental like that. It's mental in the sense where everything is connected to the brain, that type of mental. You know what I mean? So it's you can't just kind of wish it away. You can't just, it doesn't work like that. I kind of wish it did. But Lyrica, Cymbalta, extra session beneficial, gabapentin, Lyrica, and yeah, they want to put me on a low dose of Cymbalta right now. Cymbalta and Lyrica are the two top to work with it, and it does fucking suck. So I'm hoping by just eating good, doing my stretching, stuff like that, like I want to be off of it in like a month. I don't want to continue. So I just want it to do what it has to do. And it's one of those things where some people have to stay on their whole life and some people like really hopefully only a couple months. So I have to do it to kickstart. I cannot not do it. I can shift over and transfer over, you know. But if my gabapentin's not helping, I have to have another receptor until I get my gut good, my brain good. I mean, every time I see a damn doctor, they're like, you need to talk to somebody, you're depressed. I'm like, no, I'm not though. But I mean, maybe I just don't see it. You know what I mean? So, because I'm also enjoying myself, but like, I'm getting to the point where they mention that and I start crying. And then it's like, all right, I probably am. You know, and I just don't see it because the first any fucking doctor I see, and that was the first time I had seen that doctor yesterday, and she's like, you know, I don't want to be a bummer and this and that, and she's like, but you do know you're like depressed, you know, and I'm like, no, I'm not. So, you know, sometimes you just don't see things, and it would make sense obviously if I was like, this is a lot. Everything that's I'd like since this car accident, my life has not been. There's no wusa. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing like that just doesn't exist, right? Unless I'm like outside in the garden, this and that. But like my brain doesn't go to pain like most people. My brain goes to all the other stress. But it is still hard. Like I can no longer talk to like the kids in the car. Like I feel like they're gonna get in an accident. Like the PTSD is fucking real. I'm getting a little better driving. But so I get it. So it's probably anxiety. And I just hope it's not doing damage to my stressing on my heart. I just had this conversation with you guys. So again, I don't feel depressed. I feel like only when those thoughts come in, you know what I mean? So obviously I have to reset my brain, but it's extremely hard to do with everything I'm on right now. I got to try too. But again, I was like, they actually have a fibromyalgia month. Like this is a thing. So like even that thought process, even that thought is just like, I'm fucking over it. Like I'm just fucking over it. Like I really thought I walked away from this accident. So my soft tissue is basically still in shock from the collision, from the blunt force. And nothing really kicked in for like a week or so. Like it was, you know, and they say that, but like because of the nerve damage, it started affecting my soft tissue. And then from there, my joints, my muscles. And you can't fix it. Like PT, like you have to do PT, but PT doesn't fucking fix it. You know, so I'm not like, oh my God, my life is over. I'm too young not to pull it together when it comes to what I have to take care of. So I'm just hoping within a couple months I'm off all my medication and just feeling better. And the fibromyalgia will come and go, just like my back pain. You know? So again, I just didn't learn about the brain for an entire year. So I have to convince myself of that too. You know what I mean? But the brain, like when I'm here channeling certain stuff, the brain fog is no fucking joke. I thought it was for my liver or like a cognitive thing going on. I still have to see neuro next week. But it's a lot. It's a lot. So I understand why people deteriorate or want to commit suicide or have bad thoughts. It's a lot. on one person's shoulders to really carry. So, fibromyalgia is a full-blown chakra blowout. Yeah. So again, like all my nerves, they're still all impinged, like all of them, even my thoracic, my spine, my lumbar, like it's awful. So it can't do its job. So everything that's going to my brain, like in regards to my nervous system, you know what I mean? So it's like extra gabapentins in it, just stuff. So, which is GABA, it's a chemical we produce. But when the nerves are blocked, it doesn't produce, and that's why people get depressed. So, yeah, it's definitely a little overwhelming, but I know I'll be okay. I'll manage it. You know what I mean? It's not the end of the world. Just, it is what it is. It's obviously put in this situation for, not just for shits and giggles, for me to lay in bed and do nothing with my fucking life and focus on pain. It's just not a thing for me. You know what I mean? So, it is nice to kind of know what it is, though. Just, it's worrisome. It doesn't typically affect the organs, but I mean, some people are laid out and they can't move and they crippled and, you know, so just, again, because my grandmother has it and it is hereditary as well. Mine came from trauma, but like, because it is hereditary, like mine won't just, it just won't go away. It will subside here and there. Cold days, rainy days, it'd probably be shitty. And I feel like it's almost worse than arthritis. They say, like, you can't compare it to arthritis because it's a different feeling. And it is, because it affects my wrist and my ankles. So it's kind of like hard to go up the stairs. Holding my phone longer than 5 minutes is a project. My thumbs want to stop working. So all the extra PT and exercising, like, it's not, you should be doing it, but it's not what actually makes it won't heal your soft tissue. It won't heal. It won't, well, you can work on your muscles, and your muscles from there can help the joints. But soft tissue is a whole nother story. So once I can get like my diet and things balanced, I'll try to wean off of things. I can't do the Lyrica because I already have the gabapentin. And I don't want to like wean off that and then do that when I already have it in my system, so I might as well start with the other thing. And I don't do depression medicines. So like them telling me, like, finally since this accident, 3 different doctors tell me, like, you're depressed, you should do this, blah, 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 blah. Now with the diagnosis and seeing like pain management, like, I just have to accept it. I just have to accept, like, I have to take this. You know? I have to. So that alone is a big thing for me to swallow. And the brain fog, yeah, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like when I do like ankle exercises and PT, yeah, EMDR. I think that's the therapy I think they gave me. When with the ankle, like doing like PT, I was saying, yeah. Like, I'm not kidding when I tell you, like, I have to think about how I'm gonna roll my ankle, or she's like, tighten your, your stomach, and I'm like, I really have to think about tightening my stomach, like, all over again. Like, it's fucking insane. That was one of the things. one of the things that you mentioned, EMDR. What is it? I want to say it was mentioned. She wants me to start with chair therapy. Chair yoga. The stretching, because her trying to stretch me and then for her to reach certain pinpoints, actually pulled a muscle. She knew it was probably going to happen. She apologized. She tried to hold it as best as she could. But so stretching and stretching is key, because then it, could unpinch the nerve. The nerve damage is clearly already there. But in PT right now, I'm working on muscle stretching, but more muscle, because that's what I need. So to do it all is just too much. Well, I'm glad I don't have to go to occupational therapy for my wrist, thinking it was like arthritis or something else, because I was not looking forward to that. So complete change of diet, that type of stuff, which I've been working on doing anyway. So it won't be like a huge shock, It won't be like, oh my God. So I'm going to start with chair yoga, because it's almost impossible for me to lift anything. Like my legs, like I can lift a pan or something heavy. I shouldn't be, but potting and that type of stuff, I know when it's too heavy. But just actually lifting my legs and my arms without weight is fucking crazy. So I'll get there. Yeah, you guys can always email me information. Again, not the end of the world. You know what I mean? 'Tis is what it is. And that's just what it is. So, Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. Let's start with Earth. Start with Earth. I am kind of, I wouldn't say I'm relieved. I kind of now have an answer. I'm more annoyed. I'm tired of one thing after another, but it's life. It's life. It could be worse, I mean, I won't be hiking up any mountains anytime soon, unfortunately. All my normal activities I used to do is just, it won't be the same, but I'll figure it out. You know what I mean, jelly beans? And I can only do chair yoga once a week. I still have a lot of restrictions because of my back. So I do like that it's springtime and I can nip this in the butt before shitty weather comes in, because that can get you. That can get you. There's my timer. But enough about me. I just wanted to share, and if you guys have any advice, please email me, mysticalmoments555@gmail.com. I'll be open to advice and put into consideration, Yeah, no, I know all that about the foods. They were really careful about like they gave me a good list, you know, which I already had anyway with all the other shit, you know what I mean? But benefits, nutrients, reduces pain, anti-inflammatory, inflammatory, nightshade vegetables you should stay away from, bell pepper, paprika, tomatoes, potatoes. You know, so yeah, turmeric was on there. They didn't have too many herbs on there, which I was surprised. But teas, tomato, turmeric, enhanced with black pepper for pain management. Onions, but like I really shouldn't be eating onions. So like it's a little tougher for me because I have to incorporate the celiac as well. So I'll be fine though. I'll just eat clean and just when I want a little something sweet, I'll have a little something sweet. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It's not the end of the world. I shall figure it out. So I'm gonna do it a little differently. Let's do like a 5-card spread for each element, and we'll do like the energy around you, the past, which could be yesterday, what happened, maybe if there's like any triggers, things. I'll look for stuff like that. Maybe we'll do like the future, but like tomorrow could be a project. It could be if something's going to be continued. Let's do like what's known to you, like your focus, what you're aware of. And then maybe the unknown. Conscious, subconscious. Should we do things coming? No, let's just do unknown. Let's just do it that way. That's what came out of my mouth first. So let's start with Earth, WkEnd energy. Let me reset the timer. Actually, let me. Do you have a notebook? Here's one. Perfect. Oh no, I gotta pay attention to that too. All right, let's do. All right. Now I can reset the timer. All right, Earth, WkEnd energy. I just got the sun and the moon. Opposites. I'm hearing Leo, but that sun rules that zodiac. Hearing Capricorn, so I don't know if it's in regards to Castle. I don't know if it's in regards to Saturn. Saturn is more structured, wants to slow you down. The sun is, go, 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 go. Even if it's like wusa or speed, So I don't know if this is like a grand trine. I'm hearing grand trine in your chart, like with synergy. Synergy. I don't know. Let's just say. So the energy around you, the current energy around you for WkEnd energy. The past, which could even be yesterday, months ago, years ago, something that happened, maybe something that triggered you. the future, a project, something to maybe be continued. The known, what's known to you. And the unknown. Or under the surface. Justice for current energy, the past is the Five of Pentacles. The future, but it could just be, again, a project, something to be continued. It's the Empress. Things you are aware of is the Six of Pentacles. And what's deep and kind of like unknown is the Knight of Swords. I do feel like somebody's craving you. Probably sexually. I did get pulled to this deck. It's like currently figuring out how to get back into the picture, how to work with something, how to improve your income possibly. With the Five of Pentacles, you could be missing somebody, you could be reminiscing. You do know you want like equality, synergy, balance. You are aware. My guess would be Earth, yeah, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Because when I cut the deck, it actually was the Five of Pentacles. So I think that's more of a trigger. But this card is like careful, kind of somebody's watching you. Not typically with the Knight of Swords. I am feeling more passion, but hearing more passion or, again, craving. But sometimes I look at that as like being watched. In this deck, it's typically the Page. But you have the Six of Pentacles here, and she's also knows that she's being watched, though. But in the future, if you're working on a project, if something's going to be continued, I mean, it's the Empress. I mean, this energy is positive. What I really like for you guys, no matter how this goes down, it's justice in the sense of you're making a fair decision, karmic justice, whatever it may be. Finding balance, stability, feeling yourself. Let's go to past real quick. Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords, Page of Pentacles. This is, you kind of had to watch your back in a certain situation. You could have been constantly triggered. Something could have gave you anxiety. I think here somebody is triggered and they really miss somebody. Could it be you that yeah, see, I'm already getting fucking anxiety. Could it be you that can't even tell if it's focused? This gave you anxiety. See, that's kind of like the devils right there. Like even enjoying yourself, kind of watching over your back. And this is having to watch over your back. So somebody could have ghosted you. You could have ghosted somebody. I freaking hate that word. But abandoned you, a situation, I think is clearly linked to you, and somebody right now is thinking about you, missing you. I think somebody kind of abandoned a situation. Let's see what this current energy is with the Empress. Well, it's future, but that could be tomorrow, next week. You're the Empress. I just want to see how something went down. Three of Pentacles could have been third party. Two of Cups. Definitely intimate with somebody. King of Swords. I don't like that energy. Only because somebody looking through the mirror. So there was somebody. There was an ex. There was clearly something lingering. But to me, you're still, I don't know if you're waiting for justice. If you blow your phone up, you can see that the Empress is actually looking at justice, and justice is actually looking at the Five of Pentacles. This is the minor arcana for justice. She's kind of doing a thing, knowing she's kind of being watched. I don't think she's not known. And with this Knight of Swords is the unknown, so it could be like communication, but what's bringing in this communication could be more sexual, could be more of like a desire, so you might want heads up there. It could just be messages. Again, I did get pulled to use this deck, so I think there, even with the Three of Pentacles, there could have been some type of contract between two people. There could have been a marriage, a long time situation. Again, then the King of Swords is somebody, that's, I'm hearing me, and that's not always the case, right, at all. But like, I wouldn't say you're bowing down to this energy, but it's they might have had some type of control. Again, there's somebody in the background here, so I don't know if somebody is like easily swayed or somebody who didn't mind their business. But again, you're the Empress, you're sitting pretty, so something clearly didn't work out here, because this is, or it's one of the situations to be continued. I don't really see it as work. It could be with the Empress and the Three of Pentacles, and it could involve somebody, but like, because the past or whatever is triggered is still over here, this does involve somebody. Again, I kind of feel like I'm saving the best for last with justice here, because I don't think it's just a Libra. I think, there's justice for something that went down in the past. So let's see what you're aware of, and to me, like, what's known. And it could be this other person or you towards a situation. And you have the Death card. So again, it could be some sort of transformation with the Magician. And the Four of Pentacles. So this was somebody who was kind of holding back from manifesting or allowing something to happen. Something definitely ended. To me, could this be some type of transformation? Maybe only because these two are kind of like looking forward. Somebody really desires you, and it's right here. So it's coming. So I don't know why it's like holding back. So this is you knowing somebody is holding back, or this is you holding back because you want justice, in the sense of what's fair is fair. There's no playing dirty. There's no, manipulation. There's no games. Like, it's kind of, it's time to balance the wheel. So something, seduction, there's some type of interference here. And again, it just could be somebody's energy. I'm trying to figure out what I want to read next, because this is around you, the person. Could it be a Libra? Yeah. But not the way she's looking at her. She's looking there's a woman watching you. So she's been watching you. Let's go with the Libra. Let's go with the Justice. It's the current energy. Got the Hangman. Two of Wands. So this is like pausing before you make a decision, whether it's you or them, and you got Judgment. Damn. Whatever this is, Ace of Cups, whatever this is a big deal, because you have 3 major arcana on top of the Two of Wands, on top of Justice, but like Two of Wands is like talking, going in a certain direction, making a decision. But I mean, I do like this energy. There's nobody else involved. You guys are into each other. You're talking about something. It's woosah, kind of relaxing. Karmically, I think spirit or your spirit guides are making a decision on whether or not somebody should be in your life. Or this kind of is the energy that already happened. You know, maybe somebody was just putting a pause on something, and now it's like, well, judgment call's already been made. Because I really honestly can't help to notice that she's looking over here. This one's watching this one. This one's watching those. This is kind of like watching your back. There is somebody over here. So to me, you already made a judgment call with something. You're either going to move forward or you're not. You could really be missing somebody, or somebody could really be missing you. Again, kind of what you don't see is this Knight of Swords, and it is some type of communication. You got the Nine of Cups. This person or you know, happy situation at one point. Ace of Swords, you talked about it. King of Wands. So you could have came together, had a conversation. Again, you guys were happy. This person might come towards you and tell you, you know, that they miss you. They really want you in their arms. It's not just sexual, but there is, you know, it's almost like BDSM, and that's kind of like BDSM right there too. So somebody is really thinking about you sexually over the weekend as well, and has been. But I do like the King of Wands with this energy, because I'm hearing that song Closer. I don't know who sings that. But this isn't just BDSM. It's not just sex. It's enjoying each other, being in each other's arms. Because it's almost like this person misses it over here too. Her just being next to you is intoxicating, which comes from that other deck over there. So clearly somebody you know. I can't really place this with work. I mean, it could have been a work affair, something that you work with this person, but I can't really place it as health either. This definitely just looks like a situation in regards to you and somebody else. Probably wasn't the best communication, or you just came together and maybe had sex and that was it. Said goodbye. I don't see distance here. I mean, there could be distance in the sense of you guys not talking, but I don't see actual like travel, physical distance. So again, currently with Justice here, something again is being returned to you in the sense you got the Hangman and Judgment. You might have to look at something differently. Something might go down the way you didn't expect it to go down. You know, maybe you really thought you were bonded with somebody and come to find out like you're not. I mean, it can go in so many different ways. Whatever goes down this week, I know it is aligning, however it may work for you. Just keep it real, be authentic, be yourselves, you know, be that Empress. don't accept less than what you deserve. Because it's very clear that you know what you deserve. Somebody here too could have been stuck on a situation that ended, and there could have been fear around the magician over here, and that's why they kind of held back, because something was ending, like a chapter in their life possibly, or even in your life. Maybe you needed to get to a point of the Six of Pence before you can start bringing things into fruition. Because the Death card and the Magician can sometimes be manipulative, especially with the Death card, emotional manipulation, money, whatever the case may be. But that's clearly where somebody's focus was. Like, their focus really was like on holding back on a situation. The Grim Reaper, this relationship's over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. I'm just getting a couple messages. Engagement ring, partnership, union, outdated thinking over and over again. Soulmates, partnership, contract, breakup, separation, abandonment. Keep hearing, isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Somebody could be looking at your pictures. You got the dragonfly, being lighthearted, things finding out, an ending for a new beginning, growth, liberation. So again, something, this was definitely something that was over. Judgment call's been made. Like, under the surface, you make this person happy. They really do want to meet up. And it is sexually too, but it is genuine too. Like, generally, they just want to hold you in their arms type energy. Again, this could be something that is completely over and it's no second chances and somebody fucked up and it is what it is. But this looks, I'm just going to say, it looks very positive in the sense of, you know what you want, you know what you accept, what you tolerate, how something can work, should work. You're holding a good position with the Empress. You definitely know your ass from your elbow here. You're not a fool. So if something comes around, you're definitely going to know how to handle it. But again, in the sense, like, you're no joke here. Like, and it has nothing to do with not going your way. This is just like, if something is not reciprocated and there's no explanation and there's no this and that and there's no this, there's no, you know what I mean? Like you're not having it. You're hold back, like, because it is what it is. So however this goes down looks positive. All right. You might meet somebody brand new and it's just somebody who got out of a situation. Again, could be somebody you know. Who knows? Just seeing air, butter, hair, and water. The tower. That's the water. Ugh, I don't like that tower card. Ugh. Let's see. Cups. 7 of Cups. We're going to do water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Oh, you know what I wanted to do for Earth and I forgot? Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The fact that I'm doing it in this reading says a lot. You got forgiveness, acknowledgement that I'm harboring resentment blocks the love, adversity. I accept challenges, the best way to learn. So, you want something, go after it. You want it bad enough, work with it, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Energies around you, this person, this situation. Knight of Pentacles. The past. The future. It could be a project, if something's going to be continued, how you're looking at something. The known. Again, it could be just your focus, you knowing something. Got the Hierophant. And the unknown could be under the surface, unconscious, subconscious. You got the Star. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, Taurus. Interesting. I do think there's some type of manipulation. I do think you got in some type of argument with some type of energy. The current energy with you or this person is, I wouldn't say seduction. It's supposed to be creativity, passion, a spark. And there's maybe like a blessing coming. Something does give you a little anxiety, but there's desire there too. Someone could have tried to do a candle magic spell on you. That could be a wick, 5 of Swords, because kind of being watched. You got the black cat there, but you're protected. I almost mentioned that in the Earth, and I was like, let's just leave it out. And it just could be somebody that lights a candle and, I'm thinking about you. My prayers are with you. It's, it's, in a sense, like it's like witchcraft, but it's not. You know what I mean? Like it's because you're putting it out there. It's your words. It's your intentions when you light the candle, right? So to me, like somebody's intention when it came to passion or a spark or lighting a candle, it was manipulation. It was doing something behind somebody's back. I also feel like, I don't know if there was a wake-up call, something because I feel like this energy is actually nervous to come towards you. They could have been choosing, you could have been choosing. You're not naive to this. To me, there's a lesson here, but there's also 2 women and 1 masculine. Can go either way, all 3 men, doesn't matter. Either, however it rolls for you, right? I don't see this really being a religious factors here. I think somebody was doing something behind somebody's back, and somebody could have actually been in a relationship. But to me, you would have known that somebody was in a relationship. Or maybe somebody was married and they were separated. Technically, legally, they're still together, right? So there's definitely something here in regards to that factor. I don't like, I don't know, with the 5 of Swords. Somebody could just be triggered here too. Last week, yesterday, last year. Maybe you're with somebody else now. To me, you have, I just heard wishing on a star. To me, you probably have a wish coming, but it can go the other way around. It could be a blessing, but like Lucky Star Bonita. I'm thinking of like a Spanish song though. I think it's Madonna, but it's not. It's not that song. Wishing on a Star. That was also Madonna, right? I think that's the same song. Actually, that's that one that always confused me. So there is confusion here with a blessing. Not here yet, but on its way. I don't like this sneaky fuck, whatever this is. I think somebody, some type of legal binding, but the attraction was strong. Because in the heat of the moment, you're enjoying it. But to me, like, you also know. I told you, I've been in situations like this, and it was never me destroying a marriage. It was just, I've dated people who have been separated but not legally married, and I'm like, but still legally married, living in separate houses, doing their own thing, and it is still, it still always kind of ends up in a mess because there needs to be a legal closing. There needs to be, that type of energy. So again, I think this person manipulated, played games, but I don't think you were naive to it. To me, you were probably feeding yourself with the Ace of Wands being here. But this is also current in how they're thinking about you or how you're thinking about them. And if you're thinking about them, you're probably like, this person played so many fucking games, like, thank you next, and waiting for a particular blessing or something you're just going to let happen organically when you meet somebody or whatever the case may be, but like, this is also the future card. It could be, again, I'm looking at it as like something that could be continued, or is it a project? It is something that brings a little bit of anxiety because it is attached to the Nine of Swords. But to me, it's either you or this other energy, but I think you scare somebody. Like, your energy must be intense. It just pulled me to earth up here where I said something. And again, I don't remember the reads I typically do beforehand. I know they correlate, but there was an energy up here that I'm thinking of that was just, there's a Six of Pence, the Death card, the Magician, Four of Pence. I don't see anybody. This could be greedy, having your cake and eating it too. You knew there could have been some type of relationship ending. So I'm reading the cards as if it's linked to the Six of Pence. So you could be dealing with somebody it's where their earth sits when it comes to maybe their Venus sign. This energy is tricky. Because again, this could have been yesterday, this could have been last weekend, it could have been 5 years ago, 5 months ago, 5 weeks ago. I do like, you might be nervous to interact with somebody. There could be a blessing in disguise here too. I'm going to start with that one, which is odd because I didn't start with that one last time. I'm in water, right? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I don't want to. Lucky Star Bonita. Yeah, so something's linked to that. I just want to make sure I'm on top of the screen situation. Nine of Cups. Judgment. Knight of Pentacles. So it's like somebody giving you a lime, right? Like, who the fuck wants a lime unless you're having a Corona or a fucking, I'm getting pulled to liquor. Tanqueray and tonic. My mother drinks that with a lime. But it's not a lemon, it's a lime. You end up with this energy though, ironically enough. But you made some type of judgment call here already, or somebody else did. And again, I'm getting Saturn and the sun. So somebody's trine when it comes to something. like, again, the decision was made, and again, it could just be your awareness. Sorry, I do have to run to the bathroom, but I'm going to pause the timer, and I don't usually pause a timer. It's about, I can't hold it anymore. So it could be somebody that held back. Yeah, I don't know. Let me rewash this cycle real quick. Rewash a cycle. So again, careful. There was some type of cycle here. Like, it's almost like you couldn't help yourself. Like, the passion, the chemistry. There was chemistry with somebody. Like, it's just, it is what it is. But again, I did just have to wash her again for another cycle. So maybe it's just like you're going to go at it again. I'm not really sure, but let's see what happened. I know there was games and manipulation. And Five of Wands, drama. Two fives. Page of Wands, messages going back and forth with being in somebody's arms. King of Cups, somebody had feelings for some type of, you could have tamed like an energy, but you have the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. That's like when you come back together with somebody and you're like, why did I do that? So why you were separated, this is somebody you had chemistry with. So why you were separated for somebody cheated or went back to somebody from the past. This to me always reminds me of the Hermit. I got anxiety. Somebody has got anxiety all of a sudden. Yeah, 2 5s, so change, but nothing changed. Somebody was probably catching feelings, and there was probably a trust issue here too. Again, it's like lighting that candle, you know what I mean? Lighting the way. But this energy is kind of like calm, submissive. There was drama, there was bullshit, there was manipulation. Again, I think somebody here caught feelings, and it's almost like I'm getting pulled out of deck again. I left you before you could leave me. So this deck wants to talk, but I'm not trying to like use it like that. So again, I don't know. This must have to do with Pluto retrograde or it's just, Mercury. It doesn't, when it goes direct, a lot of things from the past come back around for review. It's not just during Mercury. This is when the energy actually comes back around, and it's like, okay, how are you going to work with that? So let's just see what this has to say, because what did I say? Something about music. I'm not available. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. I lost myself for a little while. Yeah. So somebody was in a relationship, or something was, it was my fault, but I blamed you. Somebody was in some type of relationship, some type of situation that you got involved with. To me, you probably knew, or you had a good idea. I don't think you were naive to a situation. But again, like, I do feel like there was like some also fear here, but there was also a lot of drama in games. I will say somebody misses the shit out of you. It doesn't say they're coming back together with you. You could be masturbating to somebody this weekend. It is the Ace of Wands. You could just be, it could be negative thoughts too. Like at one point, this energy, like they made you happy, but somebody made a judgment call. You, them. It's the situation. And it was something that went really fucking slow with the Knight of Pentacles, but it's like they didn't give you nothing worth holding on to. The sex was good though. I could tell she kind of has the leggings there together, and it's like the sex had to have been great. But there was still somebody in the background causing issues. I lost myself for a little while. Did that just come out? Isn't that the first thing I said? But that card didn't come out. Oh no, it did come out. So yeah, again, like even somebody that just got all caught up in their heads. Again, they could have thought you were playing games and you were sleeping with other people. Like I don't know, but there's definitely a mind thing going on here. Hopefully you guys don't sit with this energy for too long, because that's not the best energy. But again, like somebody here went back to somebody here sexually. I'm telling you, that chemistry is not like the chemistry you have. That does not make you guys have a better situation. It almost makes the situation even more difficult, more sticky. You know what I mean? So there is some anxiety surrounding this situation. So somebody's looking at it like you have a future. Yeah, see, Five of Pentacles, somebody really misses you, like this energy, and that was the energy I got with Earth. So I think it's somebody's sun, moon, rising. With the Eight of Pentacles working on something, it's like, but it's like, you're not really wanting to take the rose there. And the Three of Pentacles, that was somebody else. That was the Empress's future as well. You are linked to Earth somehow. It has to be somebody's sun, moon, rising, Venus, Saturn. I'm hearing there's something about a trine going on astrologically for a lot of people if it's coming out like that. And again, like hot, cold, fast, slow. You have the sun, which is go, 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 growth, evolution, a future, beautiful stuff. And then you have Saturn slowing somebody down because of karma. And again, not taking care of it because you have judgment here. So again, they could have made a judgment call to close things out with you, but they didn't do it because they needed to close this out. They almost did it because of guilt, which is not really learning a lesson. So, let me just go to the known. So to me, somebody else was there. And this could just be like dating, and then you found out this happened. You were like, no. So Four of Cups, something came back around, or there was some type of rejection because somebody was indecisive. I think somebody tried to promise. It was like that Seven of Swords energy with the Six of Pentacles. And here we go with that Earth. Like that reciprocation never came. Like this is somebody who balanced two people. Somebody was definitely bored with somebody else. Ace of Cups. That was the same thing when I was done reading. Oh, but I didn't do that one yet. So I don't know. I think people were plotting against you. I don't know if this is the other woman plotting against you. I think he played games. You can reverse it. But I think that there was two people plotting against you. Passion, insane chemistry, liking each other, having fun. With the Four of Cups, no way. So to me, I feel like this energy was indecisive like a rose, but I feel like there's somebody here that played games with them, so they got a majority of the attention. And this one just thinks they're getting fed, so it's exciting to them. They're not seeing what's actually happening. There's that cycle. Finding out, lighthearted, adapting, changing, receiving what you need, moving on from closures, paradise. But then it's like unconditional love here. I'm torn with how to read this one because it's like this person can even know they want to be with you, but they're still. It doesn't mean that they are or they're gonna go after it. You know. You either moved away from this, they did. It's clear that they did as well, but to me, that's when your judgment call comes in, because this doesn't look like their judgment call. They obviously made a decision to back away, but when you do that and like you feel rejected or whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? Like then from there, you have to make a judgment call. And it's almost like, I know I'm not going to get much out of this, but we have fun together. So there could have been a little back and forth for a little while. But that chemistry is still fucking there. You guys could be dreaming about each other. But this, whatever this is, left a sour taste in your mouth. I can't imagine you would want it back. Let me grab my water too and something like my vape just went out. Popped it over to the lowest still, so I find myself hitting it more than I typically do. And I have the patch, but with all the medication I'm on, I'm just like, I don't want to add one more thing. But anyhow, so again, like that went out. So like I said, like it's almost like the light went out. Fuck, I forgot my water. I don't know if it's just your thoughts, their thoughts. We were talking about you. Because ultimately, when somebody gets rejected or ignored or ghosted or aggravated, like somebody has to make the judgment call. Again, the judgment call was definitely made on your end, because this one up and left, or just, you know, there was definitely two people plotting against you, though, which is interesting, because I'm not really getting the answer that I'm looking for yet. What is this? Unknown card. The Emperor, Ace of Pentacles. So somebody really wanted to be with you. But again, you could have been dealing with somebody who was married and the Queen of Swords, and this woman was vicious, you know, and she could have been doing love spells because she was hurt, or she wanted to keep you out of a relationship. Again, the Ace of Cups. There was a woman here that definitely played a vital role, whether it was a wife or not. Like she knew what she was doing. She was smart and she was strategic, and I think he kind of fell for it in a sense, because he was looking at something differently too. It could have just been money. It could have just been like, hey, I'm having my cake and eating it too. There is a blessing on the way. I don't know if this person's your blessing or not. I'm not going to lie. It's, you know, I can't imagine this person's your fucking blessing after the shit they fucking did, but they could be. Somebody could be apologetic here. Your future is telling me there's a chance that you guys might work on something. I think you both kind of miss each other. I think you probably do, but you got to ask yourself, like, what are you missing? Like, is it karmic? Is it sex? Is it a realistic, you know, Do I think somebody really misses you and thinks about? Absolutely, hands down. I mean, there's no question. But I don't know. Was somebody's lessons here not to be like influenced or persuaded by others? Let's pull a lesson card real quick, because I mean, if the attraction there, it's there. You're both feeling it. You're feeling it. Maybe this is the way you kind of come back together. But I can't like. It'd be hard for this spark to just be there again. You know what I mean? Like it. But again, guys, I say that, and then there's some times where I don't even realize I'm in a read, and I'm like, oh shit, I can't believe like that interest is even there, or you know what I mean? Relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, in the sense where I am saying that, like, I don't know if you want to go back to this. You know what I mean? But there is some times where out of the blue, even though all this went down, you want to feed yourself. So maybe this is a situation where you need to stay strong and be attracted to those who serve your higher good. Because this person did not serve your higher good. This person put you in a third-party situation. And I'm sure you were aware of it, but not to the extent. Does that make sense? Like, you didn't think it would be an issue. You knew about it, but you didn't think it'd be an issue. In the sense that somebody else would come in and create all these problems for you, for them. And again, could it be this person now figured out like that person was not for their higher good? And you were kind of like that person that brought the best out in them, and probably the worst too. And it was probably more scary than anything. But I think the two of you made a decision not to go back to something. But it looks like you might. I mean, maybe you just want one more round. Maybe you need one more round to be like, fuck this. I don't know. Good luck with this one. Because the thing here is that it's like you could have had it all with somebody. But everything goes down the way it's supposed to go down. And at the time, you obviously couldn't have had it all. But if this person's ass wasn't up, their elbow wasn't up their fucking ass, and they were seeing clearly, they would have realized they could have had it all. So I hope this is a lesson learned with the Hierophant, to not pull these kind of stunts or do this shit, because ultimately everybody gets hurt, and it just takes longer to live your life and to go after your happiness and what you really desire, you know. But again, everyone's lesson is a little different. I forgot to put the timer back on. So again, there's something with this read. I had to go to the bathroom. I couldn't wait. Then I had to restart the cycle. Like, so just be careful, because there was a cycle here too. And it's like, it's got to stop. So something was just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I'm hearing Lucky Star Bonita. It was again, it's almost like open-ended, like you knew something was going to come back together. Or what is this? Ace of Wands. Divorce, confession, move-in. What is this Ace of Wands? Because it's the energy around you or them. Not the right time. And you're saying that, they're saying that. You know me, it's always the right time. So somebody might not have learned a lesson here. Water sign and pets when it comes to the Nine of Swords, because that's really your future. You know, someone is not available, waste of time. This could be I just was told this could be their karmic trying to come back around. So that this no isn't you. It's linked to you. Like I said from the beginning of this read, this one was going to be tricky. Because again, someone's not available, waste of time. And it over here is like, I'm not available. But it could be the karmic. Again, like I said, it's tricky because there's two women, two men, two women. How, you know what I mean? So something is definitely over. We knew that anyway with this energy, but well, that's more earth. There's definitely a rejection here, but there was also everybody in the past got rejected here. So, oh, Jesus, you know, you do have a blessing coming. This is positive energy. This is the current energy. It might make you a little nervous, but there is something spiritual happening here with that black cat. Try not to fear it. I don't think it's just chemistry in the sense of sexual chemistry. It just could be an idea and you're leaving the past in the past. And again, somebody might come back around, you know, a friend, try to work something out. Again, like whatever this is can literally go either way. It's just one of those readings. It's what you make of this energy. It's the decisions you make over the weekend. And again, it could just be somebody else's thought. It's somebody really desires you, but there was somebody else, and it is what it is. So maybe you're Earth, and that's justice for you. You know, guys. I mean, I don't know. Somebody's gonna see somebody with somebody else, though. I just heard. So it's fucking sticky there. Pentacles. We already did Pentacles. We already did Earth. Got the Wheel, which is Fire, Sag. Ace of Cups. We already did that. I did that. Strength, Leo, Air. We did Earth and Water, so we have Fire and Air. I don't know if they're competing against each other. The Sun and Strength, again, like that's that Leo energy, but there's also Saturn here. So like that's when I say, like, when people's like synergy within their chart, like if they have a lot of Saturn, they're really slow. If you have a lot of Sun, you know, you tend to be more of like a free spirit and go, and you want things, you want reciprocity, you want things to evolve, you know, you include somebody in your future if you got a lot of love for something, glowing, you know. And then Saturn's like, bam. And I don't think it's just because somebody is not dealing with their karma. I think it's something in your chart that might literally not work out for you. I wouldn't say in your future. It could just be this weekend. I think we were the first quarter moon, right? Let me move this. That was yesterday. So it could be something with that. So whatever energy, I almost said whatever energy comes out first, but I don't want to do it like that. I want air or fire. I almost was going to use the card. You got swords, so let's do air. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Energy around you. That felt sticky. Someone did you wrong. There's something with an animal, though. You have a cat there and a horse there. What happened in the past, yesterday, years ago. The Empress, Three of Swords. I don't know why you guys are getting two cards. Queen of Wands, Eight of Wands. For the future. What's up with this, huh? What's known? You think I'd take those, but I was feeling the one on top of me. Justice and the Wheel. I think it was Justice I pulled out, right? It was just the feeling. So the unknown, please. Wow, one card. Judgment call. Judgment seems to be everybody's, like, literally that's what I'm naming this weekend's energy, like judgment calls. Okay, so in some of you it's not even by you, it's on spirit. So currently you or this person is really kind of like thinking about you. They got feelings for you, wanting to write you a letter, wanting to text you, daydreaming, reminiscing. They see a future with you, but they fucked something up with the Seven of Swords. I don't think this is like sabotage. This is somebody who you must have went back to, and it again, it didn't work out, because this Seven of Swords is like sleeping with each other again after like a big incident or a breakup, and it is, you know, and how something was left. I mean, no one knows. I'm hearing like around the world, a Tootsie Pop, how many licks does it take gets in the Tootsie Pops. So somebody fucked something up, and they're thinking about it, thinking about you, but they're thinking about the fuck up, the situation, or it's you and how it went down. Somebody from their past triggered them, because I'm looking at the past as if like what happened. You have the Empress, Three of Swords, like somebody got hurt, or she caused hurt, or she is hurt, or it's a mother that hurt this, or you got hurt over your mother. Like, bless you. Disappointed. It's almost like you knew somebody was there, or they knew that they were being watched. Again, but it's like trying to stabilize something, and it's about you and somebody else. So it's how something went down. You definitely saw a future with something, but I mean, it just, or you still do, but you're not going after it. Like, you know, you fucked up, whatever this is. Currently, will it continue? I don't know. Somebody is the Queen of Wands. You could still be very attracted to her. She's very seductive with the Eight of Wands. So somebody could hit you up for a hookup. Just FYI, over the weekend. And you're going to have to make a judgment call, because this is kind of like the unknown. You don't see it coming, or it's like subconsciously, unconsciously, it's how you're going to feel about a situation. So once again, here's the past that just kind of like, and I don't even feel Pluto. This is somebody just like the energy has cleared because of the full moon we had, and the new moon could have been a full moon last month, but I'm thinking of what just went down. Oh, I was thinking of Mercury. Like when you go direct, this is where like the energy, things get clear. You feel like you can talk. You feel like you can communicate. You feel like you can write things down now. You feel like you can go after it. But we also, a lot of people I think are still working with the shadow side of Pluto right now too. And this is why the past is so prominent, because the past, it's like, yeah, I get somebody feels hurt, they miss somebody, I get it, but it's still coming up in the current energy and the current vibe. So this is the current situation, a person, place, a thing, and it's still being thought about no matter how you look at it. You could be looking towards your future and you're looking for somebody with more spunk, a fire sign. This could be somebody who's spiritual and kind of is like, oh, I'm going to base it off a fire sign, but you never really want to base anything off of zodiacs. You know, maybe. Hello. It is. Sorry. Sorry, I have to clear my throat. Yeah. Preferably morning. Yeah, I'll let them know. We'll figure it out. So I'll keep that, and if you can just put me on the waiting list, that would be wonderful. Okay. Mm-hmm. Outpatient? Okay. Yeah, I used to work for the LA, so go to outpatient. Sounds good. All right, sounds good. Thanks so much. You too, bye. Couldn't fucking clear my throat for the life of me. And you do have messages coming in, so I don't know if like, hi, I don't know if you're getting caught off guard here. Let's see what judgment is, because it's unknown. So a judgment call is being made by ultimately you or somebody else, but at the end of the day, it still involves two people. The Emperor sat there with the previous one. God damn, I don't like when that tower comes in like that, and the Eight of Cups. So you're gonna someone's choosing to walk away from somebody that's just not fucking good. I don't know if somebody cheated on somebody here, because you got a guy behind here. Somebody got pissed somebody off. There's too many people in the fucking picture here. Like, so, I mean, this weekend, everybody is just kind of like, somebody currently is just kind of stuck in their fucking thoughts when it comes to, oh, I thought I clarified these with the cards. Shit, I didn't even start clarifying yet. So originally I went from 2, and then the other read I started at 1, and now I'm starting at 5. So I don't know if those numbers are relevant. The Emperor, you got Mars, Pluto, Taurus, Aquarius, couple cards of Sag. Somebody found out, like, or you're about to find, somebody found out somebody cheated, or something fucking happened here. I don't feel like you knew about it. Like in the other read, everybody knew about something. But there's something very fucking incognito here that I'm not really liking, guys. I'm not going to lie. And I think it's because of this energy. And this has already happened. But like, I this is like stalker shit. I'd be real fucking careful. Let's see what's happening currently, because I'm not really happy with that energy. 10 of Cups, 5 of Wands, drama, competition, being torn. But to me, like, that's drama. I think there was another man here. What am I reading? Air. I think there was somebody cheated. Hierophant. Yeah, there was even a family situation that was causing a lot of fucking drama. Like, you could find out, like, you could be a grown-ass adult and find out, like, your father's not your father, not your biological father. Like, there's a big fucking secret here. I don't even know if it's, like, gonna come out in this read. All I know is that this person knows they fucked up. You do have the Empress. Damn. Yeah. You have the Empress and the Emperor and the Queen of Wands. Somebody definitely fucked around. But I don't know if this is like revenge. Something feels like fucking revenge. And I'm hoping somebody clearly sees that. Do I think this is a lesson learned? I don't know. I do know that somebody went back to somebody, and somebody definitely found out. Like, somebody went through somebody's phone. Somebody found out. That's a given. Maybe this person was playing silent with you. There was definitely a family situation going on with them, 4 of Wands, 10 of Cups. Yeah. The mother could have even said, like, not a good idea. Let's see what the past is. So something's being, someone was fucking triggered big time. Like, big time. You have the 2 of Pentacles. Again, that's wash your back. It's also somebody who's nervous. The Knight of Wands. Yeah, there was a one night stand, or somebody you were dating. I don't think you're going out with this person. I don't think anything was official. I think somebody was married. Could this be work? Again, it could. Isn't she wonderful? No, this is somebody who fucked up. Big time. They were a little nervous. You definitely, I mean, the chemistry was fucking insane. I don't see it as much as the other one. The other one in the other reading was a little more delicate. Like, this is more like you can't help yourself. Like, but it's strength on holding back. And again, this person could have held back. It could have been the wife, and she knows that somebody was there. She could have got revenge and slept with somebody else, because there's a man there, and he's looking at another man, but there was a marriage. But you were involved here too. So you could have met somebody that was in, like, again, an ending. I don't think you knew this person was married. You could have. You could have known they had a family. But to me, the what seems to be coming out with Judgment is, like, almost kind of a majority of you were aware, but they were probably living in different spaces. You probably didn't expect, like, they were still intimate, or maybe you didn't know that they had just separated, and they could have said, oh yeah, 8 months ago, when it was really like 3 weeks ago. You know what I mean? And then I think she knew about you. The Empress knew about you and did something out of revenge. This person might not have known at the time. To me, they know now. Or they're about to find out. Looks like she did something out of revenge. Lied behind somebody's back. Karma could just be kicking in big time with Judgment this weekend. But this person's energy is tamed, because it's like the Page of Cups. It's almost like an apology, but, like, they kind of see a future. So whatever went down had to clearly go down. That's a given. So hopefully you were separated from this energy, because, well, this is what separated you, but to me this already happened. But there's still a judgment call being made. There's like 5 people here, or 6. What was that other read where people plotting against people? Like there's just this overwhelming amount of energy here. Let's just look at the known factors, because you could have known that you were just going to be a one night stand, or they could have known, or this is what they were thinking. I'm not really sure, but you didn't. It's almost like you enjoyed something with this person, and then it went cold. Yeah, see, like the Knight of Cups all being like romantic. I wouldn't say Romeo, but like definitely being guarded in a situation, but also talking about a situation. They definitely enjoy being in your arms and daydreaming. So something went wrong here. Like all of a sudden, someone went cold. Like they were clearly. Nine of Wands, you're going to fight for it or not. So I don't know what's going on here. In the sense of like, somebody really did adore you. They were guarded, but they did share some stuff here with the Ace of Pentacles. But then somebody went cold. For some of you, it's somebody's mother got involved or had an opinion. If you're going to play, just play. Don't look at that one as like wifey material. Like somebody's mother really got fucking nosy here, as if it was her place. Here's the thing I don't like about these fucking reads. That means you're dealing with somebody who's easily fucking swayed. So fuck this motherfucker anyway. That's where I'm at with this shit. Okay? Like, as your reader, I'm getting aggravated because let's not make fucking excuses for what they fucking did, first of all. Okay? Like, I get it. Everybody makes fucking mistakes. But, like, JC, WTF. Super fucking annoying. I mean, how could this not be annoying? So there's some type of communication that's coming towards you tomorrow, 2 hours from now is your future. Will you continue to talk? Who knows? How will you talk? Are you going to be talking like this? Well, see, 2 of Cups, there's definitely some type of like feeling there with the 9 of Cups. So this is like heavy fucking reminiscing. But the Death card, it's something that you walked away from already, or they walked away from you. So it is. Did you guys have a connection? Yep. Did anything take off or no? Some woman that had kids, or some woman that's an empress, like somebody who they valued, she could have even fucked up. And again, like he found out. So I don't know, maybe they got out of a relationship and they were single when they met you, and then you thought something was going to happen here. I kind of think you knew this person. And I think you got kind of close for like a second. And then like someone went real fucking cold on you because of an energy that they dealt with in the past. Do I think you guys have a connection? Yeah, I do. Fun together? Absolutely. But something ended. It's almost like you couldn't transform a situation because, I mean, what are you going to do? Someone goes cold, they go cold. I mean, so clearly somebody's going to hit you up. Well, clearly you're hitting somebody up, however this rolls for you. And again, it's almost like you're in seductive energy. This doesn't remind me of water, but water was definitely up in the air. You know what I mean? And seduction did play a role with the Ace of Wands. And now you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of, it could be an earth sign. Now we have the Queen of Wands, but you also have the Knight of Wands over here. Like that's definitely attraction, physical chemistry, hooking up, dating. You've slept with this person before, or is this somebody you meet and you're like, this person like boosts your confidence or something, but it's, it's like you're feeling yourself and it feels good because you're getting out of a shitty situation. To me, you clearly did not know what was happening with this person. And again, it could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and it's that, something, a judgment call was definitely made. You definitely didn't know that somebody was with somebody for like a long time. Like doesn't even have to be a legal marriage. It could just literally be somebody who legally married. They're together for a long time. They were playing that role. And then everything crashed. Somebody got involved and she could have did something. Like, again, they could have literally broke up and she found out about you. There's something with the phone. I don't know. Going through the phone, throwing a phone. I don't know. Talking to somebody on the phone. Going through someone's phone. So it's almost like there was a lesson here for somebody. Like they had a lot to say to you and didn't. And then again, it's like they just kind of got cold and dismissed you because another energy came back around, a feeling, a thought, something. So they were kind of dealing with that. So if you haven't heard from somebody and somebody just kind of like, oh, you thought things were going good and then bam, it's because something from their past came back around. And then I think this person actually did something out of revenge too, but it would be this woman. Even if he didn't know about her, he found out. Maybe she went back to her kid's father if there's kids involved. I don't know. And he found out. Or she went through his phone and they found, I don't know. I just heard someone hacked somebody's shit. So, dear Lord, good luck. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So again, it could just be this energy thinking about you, or it's this energy to happiness that I'm aware that being happy means I'm on the right path. Somebody here is freedom. I pose the power to free myself and create my own happiness. So again, I did just get irritated. I forgot about that. Thank God. And look at judgment. You can't escape this judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique challenges and paths. To me, it's fucking consequences. But like, what was I talking about? Like, oh, like somebody easily swayed. You wouldn't think the King of Swords would be easily swayed, but they were. Something happened. Somebody got into somebody's head big time. But you can also free yourself from that energy and enjoy yourself. There's one person that's definitely enjoying themselves this weekend. And somebody else just feels like, I don't know, or somebody's just going to watch somebody else be happy because it's their consequence. So it might not even be serious in the sense of like, it's something official with somebody. Somebody could just see you with somebody or see some, you know what I mean? Like that's that person's consequence. You know, somebody chose to entertain something that was over, but not over. Like it's energy that never really closes the door. Like they never really block you. They leave it there just in case you text, or when they block, they only block for so long. They come back around because they're dealing with other energy. And, you know, someone got real fucking cold and all of a sudden it was on like a fucking power trip. And when air signs are on a power trip, good fucking luck. So I'm glad you're almost like the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Could they be looking at you like that? Maybe. I mean, I don't fucking know, but there's a lot of love. There's a lot of love, a lot of seduction. That's out of nowhere. I didn't feel love in that read. And that's not me being an asshole. Like, let's clear the energy. Aquarius. I must say Libra, Gemini. Leo. Leo, Sag, Aries. Just want something flipped here. Leo, Sag, Aries, weekend energy. What the actual fuck? Queen of Cups, Aries, Leo, Sag, weekend energy. Current situation. Past situation. Future. Like, will it continue? Is this a project? Is it work? Is it a person? Aries, Leo, Sag. What is known to you guys or to the situation? And the unknown. Someone is needy. Queen of Pens can be a wife. It could be somebody who's more dominant. She wants her man more submissive. I'm getting like needy though. This is like passionate, heat of the moment. Could you be hiding something? I don't know, but it's like, I don't know if she knows about that. But this is like, you got to drop some weight. It's the current energy. Again, it could be you thinking about this person very heavily or vice versa. But you know somebody played games. You had to watch your back. But you also know there's a lot of seduction there. This is not like BDSM, but this is like... no, getting what you want, something. Like, what do you call it? Jack of all trades, like a man of all masks. Like, what you don't see is the sun and the death card. So it could be Lori. It could be a Lori. There could be a Leo or Scorpio, Capricorn. I always read the death as both. Even the devil. For some reason, the death card and the devil is just Capricorn, Scorpio. Again, it's like, even though it's kind of Scorpio, but it's like the Capricorn, the sun. Like I said, like there's just something, I don't know. Let's go to the past. I want to see if this is somebody, if this is you, if it's somebody looking at you. If there's any type of trigger, it's sexual. It's not like Three of Wands. Somebody could be at a distance. You met somebody online. Yeah, you've already been there. This has been there, done that. With the Knight of Swords. It didn't work out. It's almost like you guys were happy to see each other. You hooked up or you talked. Like, but then what? Like, what's this Knight of Swords energy? Was it for show? Was it for fun? Page of Swords. It's just kind of like watching. It's like, here, watch out. Why do this? Like, that's complete distraction. Like, there's the sexual energy seems to be more intense in this reading than any of the other ones. And I talked about a lot of intense. This is a different type of intensity. The other one was more like passionate, maybe like lovemaking. This is not like BDSM, but it's like, it's passion. It's just, it's there. This is what you would call sexual frustration, if it comes down to it. you definitely reconciled with somebody 3 weeks ago, 3 months ago, 7 years ago, however it works for you, yesterday. A lot of sexting, a lot of imagination. But there's just a lot going on. But at the same time, it's like you can't get that off your mind. So it's like the Ace of Cups. Like, it's like a do-over. Can we talk? Can we go in a new direction? Judgment for fucking everybody. Holy shit, guys. I don't... This is definitely... Somebody seems more clear-headed, whether it's you or somebody else. To me, it's somebody coming towards you. But again, like I said, it's a hit or a miss. I am not saying this is 50-50. Like, I felt like water was definitely 50-50. Like, the wheel going to move or not. You know what I mean? Not going to move. Judgment call is going to be made. Like, there's just certain stuff like that. This, whatever this is two people, an effort between two people. I don't think this is something Spirit would just shut down and make that judgment call. I think the two of you are going to make that judgment call. And I said that in the other reading too. Like, even though it's a judgment call and one person always makes it, but then the other person has to make it too. And if if something comes back around and you want something reciprocated, again, it's another judgment call. So if somebody's like, I'm going to go towards this person, and it's you, they could reject you or not. Like, it's still a judgment call. Like, holy fucking judgment call. Jesus. I'm hearing like Armageddon. Like, what the fuck already? So this is like, this must be exhausting. I think this man is wondering whether or not they pleased you too. You might be really sexually active. Like, in the sense of like wanting to talk dirty, wanting to be manhandled, wanted to, you know what I mean? Like, I don't see this person getting nervous. It's almost like someone tended to your needs, but I don't know if there's fear on this person's end in regards to that, because it's almost like someone could feel inadequate there. I'm not sure what's happening over there. But so like, maybe you're desired, but you also know it's games, manipulation, it's like a mental fucking mind fuck with this Knight of Wands. Somebody's horny as fuck this weekend with the 8 of Wands. Here comes that communication, that sex thing, and I'm surprised. Queen of Wands. I thought it was the Queen of Pentacles, but she's over here. The Knight of Wands. There's definitely, this person has used manipulation, sexual manipulation. It could even be you if you want it. You're desirable. You want it, you go after it. I'm like that sometimes. If I want it, I go after it. If I don't get it, so be it. I'm not too happy sometimes. Yeah, see, there could be sexual frustration here. It happens. It's a fucking thing. If that's the case, just masturbate, okay? A couple times. Get it out of your system. Don't be watching things that turn you on. Mind over matter. Because you've already walked away from the situation. But this is about, do I walk back into this person's arms? And it is because of sexual chemistry. So again, sometimes there's just stuff in the air. And that's why I said that about, I think it was water, where sometimes you just, like you said, like I just said, you go after it, and it either happens or it doesn't. And it ends up being wonderful, or it ends up feeling like a fucking mistake. Like, this is that energy. It's on you. But it's a big deal though, like, because it's judgment, guys. So this energy, like, if this is a good judgment call, and if it's a wrong one, it's going to end up feeling like a mistake. And you've already been there and done that with this person. But here it's like, do I meet up? Because this 8 of Cups is about walking back into each other's arms. Do I think somebody thinks you're naive and you can be easily manipulated? No. Well, yeah, they can be, but you're not that person. If you want it, you're going to go after it. It's not because somebody tricked you. Good morning.
I'm home. If you could just make sure the door is unlocked.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Hey, love you. I'll be in a second.
All right, love you.
I'm charging our stuff.
All right, love you.
Okay, I'll be back.
Okay. Does somebody think you're naive here? I think somebody thought you were naive. But the reason why, I think that's why I even said, like, there's sometimes if I wanted to go after, if I don't get it, so be it. You know, I definitely think that's something that's happened in the past. You're not naive to it. Do I think somebody thought they could, like, play you or they needed to do that? Yeah, for some reason. I don't know fucking why. Doesn't seem like there needs to be a reason there. Let me grab my water. Oh, it smells of tortoise's food right now. This could be you holding back because you're like, been there, done that. Nothing's really reciprocated. So there is something about this. There is some type of uncertainty. Start at the bottom of the deck. 8 of Cups, you walked away from it. Penis. You got somebody here with a big ego. But you could have fed that ego. But to me, it's somebody who played games, ring around the rosy, like they thought their penis was the best penis in the fucking party. Like, haha, I got the best penis. Mine goes this way, this way. Like, someone had a big ass fucking ego. You walked away because of the games. Or this is somebody that purposely fucked with you, which is completely fucked up, mind you. Jesus. Let's see what's unknown, because you weren't oblivious to this. So, for some reason, I think somebody thought you were. 6 of Swords. 9 of Pentacles. High Priestess. One more for the unknown, please. The Lovers. They were deciding between you and somebody. There was somebody else. This is where... Hi! There's a good chance you don't know what this is. But the other ones, it was like you knew exactly what this was. Here is telling me like something was definitely hidden. There could have been, hi. Oh, very nice. Kisses. I love you. I'm just wrapping this up.
Oh, there's no camera on?
They can still see.
Can you guys see this?
They can. We can't see it for some. Just me and you can't see it.
Oh.
They did it in the sand.
Yep. Hey, all. Okay, love you.
I love you.
Back down after. Okay, no.
No.
Oh yeah.
I'll be done in like 5 minutes.
Hey, Moses. Hey, Jordan. Hi, baby.
I will. I'm glad you're home.
Love you.
Love you more.
Come on. Upstairs.
Somebody like really did want to be with you, but like they sabotaged it, or there could be a little magic here, but I'm not really worried about it. Like sexual magic, somebody keeping you away from somebody. But like this is the energy of like there was another lover and you didn't know. All the other readings, you knew there was another person or something was fucking off. Like you weren't naive. Somebody thought they could play you, but they might have been the ones that got played and got hurt because to me, you were feeding yourself. You weren't fucking stupid. You wanted to be touched. You wanted to be admired. So in this case only, there could have been somebody else and you really didn't see it. It was not fucking obvious. You know, somebody's got a fucking ego here though. Because this is, do I want to do this again? Because this person literally plays games. Or did in the past, and it almost reminds me of the air where they just go cold. And they just pop back into your life. But somebody here really cared about you, but like, again, you might want to watch air because I feel like something's linked over here. And that happened with another reading, but it was up here. But like, this is like higher knowing. Like, this is, you are going to move forward with somebody. You are going to choose somebody. And you are going to choose somebody who is best suited for you, your needs. And it's not just all that, right? It's, you don't want just desire from somebody. Like, you want to be desirable, but you want to be the Queen of Pence too. You don't just want to be looked at as the Queen of Wands. So like, you have a decision to make here. Like, this, you're actually going to choose. There's actually two people. So one person can be on your mind and then somebody else comes in. That's two people. It was over with both, but you can see how something might go with somebody. And again, that's games. So like, this is a big deal because like, you do care about somebody. But like, is it enough? I don't know. Did they just make you feel like this is all you were? Because you wanted to be all that and a bag of chips. You wanted to be the Queen of Pentacles. You wanted this to matter. Did you maybe want to feed yourself and do all that? Yeah, but you still wanted to matter in a different sense. You wanted to feel stable with somebody and you didn't get that stability. So this is a big deal for you guys if this energy rolls around. Like, it's tough because you have all that sexual chemistry, right? But like, this is like, you know, you've already been there, done that twice. So this would be the third time. This would be the third or the fourth time you would consider going back to this person. Because this is already telling me, been there, done that, probably got hurt, whatever this is. So that something happened twice already. A cycle, maybe. Repeated a cycle, someone repeated a cycle with you twice, but the same fucking person. You know what I mean? So this would be coming back for a third fucking time. This is a very clear reading compared to the other ones. Because it's telling me to look at my situation with other people, and all those people that had come into my mind, not a lot of them, a few, 2, 3. If it was to happen and go down like that, I actually put Danny in the situation, like the one that passed away. That was 3 times. So this is definitely something with like, this would be the third time. You've already gotten hurt by this person twice. So this is a big deal, whether or not you want to open up and, because this isn't the Ace of Wands, this is the Ace of Cups. You wanted to feel like the Queen of Pence. In the moment, you probably, maybe that, I don't know, but it was the Queen of Wands. You weren't naive. Maybe somebody thought that you were naive. No, you wanted to be fed. You wanted to be adored. You wanted to feel attractive. You wanted to feel seductive. The attention was nice. You know, that energy rolls in once in a while. And when somebody's there to reciprocate, it's nice. When somebody's not there to reciprocate, that's when you get that's when sexual frustration steps in. This, I think you can have it. but this person's already kind of hurt you twice. Did they just frustrate you twice? I don't know. They repeated a cycle twice. All I know is that if you came back together with this person, it would be the third time. Is it 3 times a charm? I don't fucking know. If they were just using you, they could have been. Do I think you just use them for sex too? I don't. You definitely wanted to be fed, but like, it feels like the air read where you guys were kind of like got vulnerable and then it went cold. I don't know. Each time could have obviously ended differently, but like this would be the third time. This person could be scared that you're going to play games. Maybe you're very attractive and they thought you were trying to manipulate a situation, you know, because you guys were on the same page when it came to some type of chemistry. So, I mean, it could be fear, because I did mention that before with the 6 of Pentacles, and this is why like somebody's holding off, but it's a judgment call is going to be made. So it's definitely something is going to roll back around, and you could just be like, no fucking way, think you next. But it's a big deal. Acceptance. I am learning to accept things that I cannot change. Yeah, forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. And this could be growth. And I hate saying I told you so. I don't think you're that person, but the sun is here with growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Like, something's a bigger deal to you. You know what I mean? And it's like, you don't know if this person can meet your needs. And it's not just sexually, guys. It's you know, what you would want if you were going to have a relationship with somebody. Like, so again, you might be like, fuck you, but you're pissed. You're like, I'm not fucking doing this 3 times. You can fucking kick rocks, you motherfucker. Like you can't change what already happened, you know, but like 3rd time's a charm. I mean, Spirit's saying, yeah, for some of you it is. And that could be part of your karma to forgive somebody, because you are holding resentment on how something went down. Is there a little fear here in regards to, you know, the cycle repeating again? Absolutely. I don't blame you for that. This is a big deal. And there is feelings involved. You don't want to feel them, but you're kind of going to feel them because the Ace of Cups is here, even though it's like something that could have happened in the past. But like, it's still the current energy in regards to the 10 of Wands. Like, this weighs a lot. Do I go in this direction or not? And it's going to come down to somebody making that decision coming towards you, and then you make that decision, or vice versa. But again, it's like, maybe you do need to expand your consciousness here, because this is like unknown. So to me, it's like something could work. There is confidence here. There is something. It's 6 of Swords. Like, there is lessons learned. Like, this is higher wisdom. This is things being exposed. Like, this is making a choice. This read is a big deal, to the sense where this feels like a collective, and that always happens when I do the elements. One always feels like a collective, and I'm getting pulled to Virgo. So I think the last time I did a collective read, it boiled down to Virgo. 21 seconds left. So good timing with this video. This is a big deal. And I am hearing 3rd time a charm. So good luck there, because you're going to have a really fucking hard time forgiving somebody for what they did to you twice already. And I did see Lucky Star Bonita and Temperance at the bottom of the deck. So it could be coming back together. I thought I saw the star. This is fire, right? Yeah. My life is not together as it seems, but I think you would know that. I replay our conversations over and over. You and I were too young, so I don't know what happened there. That could have been the first time. Second time, I don't know. I was in love with you. But something went down. So like I said, there's feelings here. I feel you even though you are apart. And that's got to be frustrating too. I wish I had treated you better. Finding out the truth crushed me. So I don't know if that's like an I told you so, like, but I don't think you're that person. I think what I'm seeing here is that they were given attention. You weren't the priority. And they made you feel like you weren't a priority. And they didn't stabilize anything. There was no vulnerability. I'm already getting frustrated. You're going to have a hard time with this. I'm not going to lie. If this was me, I would have a fucking hard time with this. Who the fuck wouldn't have a hard time with this? My life is not together as it seems. I played conversations over and over. I was too young. I was in love with you. I feel you even though we were apart. I wish I treated you better. So it could be third time's a charm. And this time it's up to you to forgive this person. Maybe the second time it didn't need forgiveness. Maybe you just reconnected, but then something still ended and it wasn't the greatest scenario. And maybe they did their karma and now this energy is going to come back around and it's, this could be a blessing and you need to forgive them. Like I said, like it weighs heavy, very heavy with that 10 of wands there. Because this is, do I literally fucking do this again? Again. And you know how that energy comes in sometimes in spirit, like it can even be like a sexual energy and it reconnects you guys and then you go apart again. Like there's been plenty of times in my life where I go in and just ask like, hey, are you okay? I'm kind of feeling the energy, whether there's a response or not. Like it's always the right time. If it doesn't get reciprocated and it gets rejected, like that's okay. You know what I mean? Like you were a catalyst for something or they were your catalyst for something in regards to what they said, because it's always the right fucking time when it happens. It's how it goes down is how something matters. Please stop using time as an excuse or healing as an excuse. Like, okay, I'm just going to leave it there. I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing weekend and I'll see you mañana. I love you. Bye, guys.